Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I thought because 2024 is swiftly coming to an end, literally feel like it's been the quickest year of my life. Like, it's been one of the best and one of the worst years of my life. It's honestly been just such a strange year for me. However, it is coming to an end. We are going into 2025, so I thought, why not just round up 2024, talk about 2025, how we're feeling, how I'm feeling. I asked any questions on my Instagram. Sorry, I have one of these sticky things and honestly I have to rip it up every time. I've asked you guys to ask me questions about 2024 or 2025 or literally anything in relation to the two, so I'm going to answer some of them, but because otherwise my video would be just a little bit boring, no one wants to hear me just rambling on for 20 minutes straight, I thought, why not cook whilst doing so. This video is also kindly sponsored by HelloFresh, and if you know me, and to be honest, if you know my family, you know the love that we have for HelloFresh. We're honestly all obsessed with it. You should see their faces when I say that I'm ordering a box, because everyone is just so happy. Because this is a sponsored video, that does mean I have an offer and code for you, and honestly this is one of the best offers yet. So if you use my code, or you can even scan the QR code which is on the screen and use my code, which is UNIQUEAVA60, you're able to get 60% off your first box and 25% off your next 2 boxes, as well as free desserts for life. And that, I mean, the deal is just incredible, and HelloFresh is honestly just as incredible. I generally do recommend HelloFresh to literally anyone. I feel like the fact that we're leaving 2024 and going into 2025 is like, it's a perfect time to start something that's going to benefit you within 2025. You know the saying where it's like, leave how you means to begin. Honestly, and I don't know about you, but I feel like it's just a sign, having such a good offer so close to a new year, I feel like it's a sign just, everyone just start. Okay, so if you know HelloFresh, you also know that you pick recipes. So I've got 3 recipes that we're going to pick from. So we have the teriyaki sambai beef fried rice, I believe, yes, and then we have the hoisin duck bao buns and sesame fries. I absolutely love a bao bun. I've never made them before, so I'm actually super excited to try these. And I've also got the crispy buffalo chicken tacos and cheesy chips, which I'm not even a hot sauce kind of gal, but buffalo, I absolutely love buffalo sauce. But looking at the times, because it is actually, believe it or not, how dark it is actually only 1:30, which means it's lunchtime. So I'm going to go for the teriyaki sambal beef and fried rice, because it's only 20 to 25 minutes. I love HelloFresh because they do have approximately times on how long it's going to cook. And I feel like, especially for me and my family, we are 5 adults in a house, like it is so important to have something that we know we're going to be able to fit into our schedule. This is only 20 to 25 minutes and I'm going to make it for me and my sister. So I have my bag. It has 13 and we know that's number 13 because it has it on it. That's how you tell what is like the specific meal in the HelloFresh order. So I'm going to get everything out and then I'm going to start cooking and answering some of you guys' questions. So I have everything out, so let's get on with cooking. Let me get up the questions so I can answer them. Okay, so the kettle is boiling, so I'm actually going to start off with the rice. I'm horrific at making rice. Mama has an actual rice cooker, but I'm going to try it how the instructions say, because they are very, I mean, they're easy instructions, they're not difficult to read. So let's see if I can conquer making rice. Okay, so the kettle is boiled, so I'm just gonna add that into a pan. I've already put a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in there, and then I'm just adding the water. Gonna let it get really hot and then add the rice. Okay, so I just added the water and salt into the pan, and that is boiling. So now I'm gonna add the rice. I'm only making it for 2 people, but I have got ingredients for 4. But then I can just I'm basically just gonna halve everything that it says to do measurement wise, because it is only me and my sister, and then my mum and dad can cook it another time for them. Just give it a mix. Okay, so the rice is cooking at high temperature. It says 10 to 12 minutes, so I've got that all logged in on my phone. It's 20 to 2 now, so you know the maths. I'm gonna just let my dog in. Okay, so next it says, while the rice cooks, to trim and peel the carrots. Again, I've got 2, but I'm only going to do 1 because it's only me and my sister. I feel like everyone gets the gist of that. And the first question is, did I just smash a wine glass? Yeah. Anyways, the first question is, how do I feel about going into my 20s? And I didn't even realise I was going into my 20s until I've just read that, and I'm like, oh wow, I actually, although I just cut the ends off and I'm about to peel, I actually am going into my 20s, which is, I feel like this year, like age aside, has been such like a growing up year. I feel like I've learned that a lot of things this year about people and what I want to do and stuff like that, and like how life works really. I feel like, because obviously this year was my first full year out of education, which is actually crazy that I haven't been to school in a year. Like, it doesn't feel like that. Like, to be fair, I haven't really thought about going into my 20s too much. I feel like I am the baby, so I am the last one going into my 20s. I never really thought of my 20s. I feel like it's sad though, like actually leaving my teen years. Honestly, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I have peeled the carrot skin off, and now I've got to peel it again, but keep the ribbons. Someone said, what are your New Year's resolutions? And honestly, I'm not the kind of person who ever makes New Year's resolutions. Like, I'm actually not. I've never made like a New Year's resolution list and like planning on sticking to it. I know that I want to be a lot more healthier in my eating, and that's where obviously HelloFresh can come into it and help me like eat better, cook better, make new foods, try new foods. I feel like that's such a big thing. Obviously I went traveling at the beginning of the year, and I honestly tried foods that I never thought I was going to like eat in my life, and I'm a bit weird when it comes to like food and stuff. Work wise, I feel like just like work with brands, open myself up a bit more. Obviously continue YouTube. This is my first year doing YouTube, which again is crazy. I feel like I've been doing it for so long, but I haven't. I mean, I've literally haven't even been doing YouTube a year. Like, this is my first Christmas on YouTube, my first New Year's on YouTube. Like, I want to also know what you guys want to see from me. But no, I don't have a New Year's resolution. I always make a vision board for the new year, and I have to say some goals like I have genuinely achieved majority of them, which is crazy to think about. I feel like I've lived 10 different lives this year. Like, it is super strange, but I feel like I'm ending this year very different to how I ended last year, which is bittersweet in a way. Look at this carrot on how I've grated that and how much I left. Realistically, I'm actually so excited to see what 2025 brings me, because I feel like I've learned a lot this year that's gonna honestly help me a lot through next year. Now that carrot is all shredded, it says, in a medium bowl, combine carrot ribbons, rice vinegar and sugar, and a pinch of salt, and set pickle aside. Pouring it into the carrots now. Sugar, it says see pantry amount, and it says 1 teaspoon, so not too much. Sprinkle that over. And then it says just set that aside, I believe. Oh, and some salt. I need to add some salt. Okay, so next it says trim the green beans, then cut into thirds, peel and grate the garlic. Next, so that's actually super easy. We're actually nearly done. We're out with half the steps. So the next question is, are you planning on moving out? And I feel like that's just such a big question that everybody has been asking me. I mean, you're probably sick of me talking about it. My boyfriend is in Manchester and I live in London, so it is like, I can't even say it's long distance, because I know so many of you struggle, because I get so many messages about how do I deal with it and cope with it, which I've mentioned and talked about so many times. I know that some of you guys have the same distance, longer distance. Like, honestly, it is crazy long distance relationship, I'm going to be honest. But am I moving out? I don't know, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. I feel like so much has happened in this year that I'm like, God knows what's even going to happen next year. Like, I genuinely have absolutely no clue. Obviously Ethan could be going anywhere, so honestly I don't know. I know I'll always have my place here because my parents aren't going anywhere, so there's always somewhere to come home. But in all honesty, I couldn't tell you what my plans are living wise next year. I feel like already at the end of this year I've been spending a lot more time in Manchester than I was originally, so I feel like I'm slowly just commuting there, which I'm probably just, even parents are probably just thinking, why is she still here? But no, honestly, I can't even answer that question. I have no clue what I am doing next year. So I have cut all the beans up, and now it's time to peel and just get a clove of garlic and grate it. Someone says, what are my goals and aims for 2025 fitness wise? Oh no, has the light died? I'm honestly so sorry, the light has just died. It is just so dark, I don't understand. Again, it's literally the middle of the day, it's depressing. I hate winter. But fitness wise, I don't really know. I haven't really thought about anything fitness wise that I want to prioritize, to be honest. I want to get into running. I mean, I think I say that every single year and never do, because I just genuinely don't enjoy running. Like, it doesn't make me feel good, and nor does it make me feel good after, to be honest. Like, I don't get a runner's high. I get like, I'm out of breath, I can't breathe high. If anything, I probably get the runner's low where I'm like, oh my god, I can't breathe, like my chest is hurting, everything's hurting, which probably isn't healthy. But my gym do so many classes, so I want to do more of them. I did my first bar class the other day, which was really fun. Did yoga for the first time. Again, obviously weightlifting in the actual gym. The new gym I have now is honestly so much of a nicer environment than my old gym. Like, it's one of them where I didn't realise how bad the environment was in my last gym until I've moved to a new one now. If anyone has any suggestions or what you want to see, I know everyone wants to see a gym routine, but I honestly don't have one to show you guys. Like, I actually just don't have one. So yeah. The next question is any travel plans, e.g. traveling for 2025, and that is an absolute no. I do not, sorry, I'm just breaking this garlic. Absolutely do not have any travel plans, traveling wise, for 2025. It is not something that I would want to do within the next year, to be honest. I feel like last year before I went, I already had that mindset that I just knew it wasn't for me, and that's okay. I feel like there's such a stigma. Guys, this rice is actually looking really good, if I'm being honest. I feel like there's such a stigma around having to go travelling, and I'm like, and everyone just likes it so much. I didn't like it, and what? Like, I don't have to go, I don't have to like it. So if you had talks about going travelling, or you just don't feel like it anymore, like, people change, things change, like, you don't have to. I don't know, I feel like there's such a stigma around travelling that I'm just like so against, like, people feeling like they have to go. It is crazy, but I don't know if that's just me. But no, I obviously want to go on holidays. I don't have any booked, which is so strange for me. I have like a spa weekend booked coming up, so that's literally it, and that's around the corner from my boyfriend's house. Like, it's not even like away. But okay, so I feel like the rice is done, so I'm gonna pour it out. So I'm just going to keep the rice on the hob to keep the steam in, and that's why I'm also going to put the tea towel back over the hole, just like that. I'm going to add some oil to the pan. Again, stuff like that, you do have to have your own. And then I'm going to add the beef. So it says heat and drizzle of oil in a large pan on a high heat. Once hot, add the minced beef, green beans, fry until brown and tender. Use a spoon to break up the mince as it cooks, and drain and discard any fat. Season with salt and pepper, wash your hands, and once browned, add the garlic to the pan and cook for 1 minute more. Okay, sounds quite simple, to be honest. So I'm going to half, I reckon that is about half. I know that's a bit loud, so I'm going to come a little bit closer to the screen. Sorry if I look a state, but I feel like I've had so many good moments in 2024. I feel like I've achieved quite a lot, like I'm quite proud of myself. Especially with YouTube. Again, I really hope next year we're able to get 100,000 followers on YouTube. Like, that would be genuinely incredible. But other than that, on my YouTube, I feel like being away when I went to Florida with my boyfriend, that was honestly one of the best 2 weeks I've ever had. Like, it was so much fun. I feel like this year I've learned that my family and my boyfriend are so much more. So I would say Florida was such a good 2 weeks. I had so much fun. Again, Rome, that was a surprise trip. I feel like Rome was very special to me because I had been away for 2 months, and then I got surprised with another holiday, which was honestly crazy. I was like in and out of that airport. Oh, things you think that will and won't be in style next year. Okay, this is an interesting question. Now, I'm not the best with trends at all. I'm not the best with clothes. Like, I genuinely have no clue. But I just kind of go with the vibe. I don't know. I feel like lace is still going to stick strong. Anyway, in my wardrobe, it's definitely going to stick strong. I feel like a lot more like fur and feathers is going to come in though. I feel like we're seeing that a bit more now. But for the summer, again, I don't know. I feel like swimming costumes instead of bikinis maybe. But honestly, I have no clue. And things that will go out of fashion, hopefully bubble skirts, not a fan at all. I wouldn't mind seeing them go out of fashion. What else? I don't know. I'm really not the best at stuff like this, like trend predictions. I don't think I'll ever do it. Obviously, there's talks about skinny jeans. Would I be mad? Would I not be mad? I'm not actually too sure. Okay, my mince is brown, so I'm just gonna sort that out quickly. Okay, so I just added the garlic into the mince pan, and then I've let that cook for 1 more minute. And then the next one's add the rice beef mixture, then stir hoisin sauce, teriyaki sauce, sambal, and water for the sauce, which is 50 milliliters. So the rice is in, and then we're going to do hoisin sauce, So into the pan goes half a hoisin sauce. I love hoisin sauce. Never had it with beef before though. I've only ever had it with duck. And then I'm gonna add the teriyaki sauce, again half of this, and then some sambal paste. And they said if you don't want it too spicy, just don't put a lot in. I don't mind it. It's so messy. I don't know why I decided to wear white and beige whilst I was cooking, but that sums me up. And then 50 millilitres of water as well. So I'm just about to dish up. It's all in one pot, which I absolutely love when foods are like that. I'm so excited to try this. If you guys don't even understand how nice this smells right now. Honestly, I've never had the same recipe twice from HelloFresh, because they have 35 weekly recipes, like new ones. So every time I'm like, oh no, I really like that, I'm gonna have it again. I see something else, I'm like, oh, should I try that? Probably. And this is it. Honestly, looks and smells incredible. I need to call my sister down, but I need to finish this video, so hopefully she doesn't realise that I've already made it and it's just going to get there again a little bit cold. But no, honestly, jokes aside, I feel like my head's been a bit all over the place in this video, because cooking and answering questions is actually really hard, like multitasking to the max. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and use my code, which will be in the description box, so you can end 2024 as you mean to go on into 2025. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.